dream that you carry in your belly is so big that it scares you. Let me tell you this thing about stress. Stress is something that happens to us on a daily basis. A lot of us, we go through stress every minute of the day. But that is not to say that stress is a badge of honor, because it is not. Stress is a sign that something needs to change. Your stress can come in a different way, but whatever it is that your stress is, fill it in the gap. That is what we are talking about. But I'm saying to you today, stop building your stress. Because what happens when you build your stresses, let's take for an example, you build under too much worrying. Before you know it, it begins to grow because you are feeding it, you are fueling it, you are giving it energy. The stress begins to grow. It's turning into depression. It's turning into being paranoid. It's turning into anxiety, because that is what you are feeding. It's growing and it is not serving you. Can you imagine what it is that you wake up every day and you focus your energy on something that is not serving you? That's like, I don't know how to describe this right now, but it just doesn't make sense to focus all of our energy on the stress that is not serving us, when we can actually focus on the strength that we need that will serve us. So let's talk about how we can do this. How do we build our strength and not our stresses? Number one, when I say building your strength and be strong, I don't mean taking up all the burden and pretending that everything is okay. You don't want to complain. You don't want to reach out to people because you are a strong woman. That is not what I'm talking about. That is not what I'm talking about. The strength I'm talking about, building it, is knowing the burden to carry, the burden to let go, and the burden to share with other people. This is how you do it. You ask yourself these questions. This burden that I'm carrying, is it serving me? Is it putting things in place for my purpose? Is it helping me to get where I need to be? Is it helping me to build the business, to build the woman, to build the amazing person that I'm supposed to be? That's the question you ask yourself. This burden that I'm carrying, is it something that I can share with other people? That is one thing. Identifying that, knowing where you are, that is the first thing we need to do. That is how we build the strength. The little things, not the big things, the little things. Letting go of the things that are not serving you. Let them go. Let them go. And another way of building the strength is, I would say this one is kind of my second favorite, because it has to do with us and it has to do with other people. But today we are focusing on us. We are talking about us, because if we are able to amass enough strength for ourselves, we will be able to recognize the strength for other people and be able to help them in their own journey. We'll be able to understand them and see them for who they are. The second one is emotional intelligence. You will believe with me that women are generally called emotional beings, right? We have lots of emotions. We are always emotional. Something is always making us feel a certain kind of way. And sometimes these feelings doesn't serve us. They don't help us to be better people. They don't get us in the way that we need to go. They don't propel us to go on our journey. I'm not saying do not align with your feeling. Sometimes you need to tune into your feelings. It's very important to tune into that feeling, to tune into what you are feeling in the moment. But sometimes you don't need to tune into it. Sometimes you need to recognize, oh, this is what I feel, this is how I feel. But you know what? I'm going to keep going, regardless of how I feel, because that feeling, that emotion is not serving you at that time. So you need to recognize that. And that is how you do that with emotional intelligence. And another thing is this. Building strength, it's about knowing that as a human being first, you need support. Recognizing the community that you need is very important. A lot of times women just come off as the strong, independent being that doesn't need anybody. Everybody should go to hell. Everybody should go to braces. No, that's not the strength we're talking about today. We are talking about the strength of recognizing and understanding that we need people in our lives. We need our husbands, we need our children, we need our mothers, we need our fathers. Recognize and identify the one that you need. I may need my husband, you may not need your husband. I may need my grandmother, you may not have a grandmother you need. Your grandmother can be your mother, can be your father. Your support can come in different ways. Ask for help when you need help. Reach out to people when you want to reach out to people. Create a safe space. Make sure that a safe space is created for you so you can build that community and thrive. Have friends that hold you accountable. If you already know that you are the kind of person that you don't hold yourself accountable, and you know that being responsible and holding yourself accountable is one thing you need in your journey, is the kind of strength you need in your journey, you know what you're going to do? Reach out to that friend that you know, okay, this person, she's good. Reach out to that friend and say, friend, this is what I'm doing. I need you to hold me accountable. On the day that I start deviating, remind me of this day, time, and minute. Remind me of this moment. So in this new week, if it's just saying no to a commitment that doesn't serve you, or just having a strong boundary, or just breathing and taking a deep breath and recognizing your vision and your dream and understanding the importance of strength in order for you to go on this journey, I tell you, you would go a long way. That would be a game changer. That would be the transformation that you've been looking for. And I tell you, when you start doing this, you will prove to yourself and make yourself know and understand that it is very possible. And that will be the beginning of changing the narrative, not just for yourself, but for every other person around you, for other people that need to hear your voice, for other people that need to watch your videos, for other people that need to be in that business with you. It's just for everybody to know and understand that it is possible. You don't need to walk through this life as if you're occupying space. There is a reason you are here. There is a purpose why you're here. There is a reason why you are where you are. And I would say this: do not focus on your stress ever again. Use that strength, use that energy, use that opportunity, use all those experiences that has happened to you and for you. Use them to build your strength. That way, the sky will be your starting point. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next week. Until then, remain blessed. Do well to like, share, and subscribe to our videos, and we'll see you next time.